What up, gang? It's been a while, but we are back. It's
Right.
React and Draw.
What up? Well, I almost had my mic off real quick. All right, it's back.
Yo, better get it together,
uh,
okay?
got nothing
You
together.
know, how's everybody been? We got Power 900s in the chat. What's up? You know, just
Hanging
out
on.
here living life, trying to survive. World War III is impending. It's
Yeah, I
coming.
forgot about that.
You know, I'm chilling because I'm in the fallout shelter, as you can see. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? This is actual footage, not CGI, not AI. I'm a real human being. You know what I'm saying? In the fallout shelter. You know what I'm saying? I got this radio controlled doodad behind me, to make
Yeah.
sure that I can hear all the communications. Make sure, watch out for the zombie attacks. For when, the Putin man dropped the bombs,
Yeah.
then everybody turns into, Walking Dead, the the
That
later seasons.
that might be a new storyline, bro.
It's quite possible,
I mean, to the new comic book coming out from us. So.
Yeah, because it's like, why just drop the bomb? They could drop the bomb and turn people into zombies and then attack the domestic population. Of course, our domestic population nowadays is kind of looking like zombies because
I'm about to say they kind of act like zombies. I don't know.
yeah, they're all like hooked on the fentanyl and the you know that stuff. They're high off the piff, running around the CVS, just housing what can't be locked down
Right.
under the glass case. This is a society right now. In all these stores, they're like the Chinese takeout spot at, like, I don't know, at Fordham Road in the Bronx. Got the Pepto Bismol at the CVS, like hidden behind protective glass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In case somebody wants to steal it to take care of their indigestion. It's called the low trust society, folks. We need to get beyond it. You hear what I'm saying? We need to get
Well,
beyond it.
stuff behind the glass. Didn't that start when they had that disgusting trend where people would go and like get the ice cream and like open it and lick it and then put it back?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
disgusting. That's disgusting. That's
Those
like,
people should be straight up arrested. Like,
yeah, you got to call the National Guard for that.
that was highly disturbing.
Going on my lighting over here.
Uh, that's
Losing power
the
with the shelter,
the shelter light.
the generator. That's what happen. That's what happens when you have to crank your own generator, folks.
You got like
Yeah, word. You gotta have like diesel arms. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't been doing, the Bowflex.
uh, they still got the Bowflex.
I don't know.
Hold on, I'm about to look it up right now.
My knowledge of like gym equipment like stopped around 2005 on infomercials. Okay,
You really had
Tybo, the Bowflex, Solo Flex, the Perfect Push Up.
not
This
the
is all I
solo
know.
flex. Hold on,
This is all I know.
Bowflex.
All right.
So we got Power 900 in here and
I,
Massive Pandas in the house.
what's
Let's
up?
listen to us talking nonsense right now.
Just talking nonsense. You get a
Hold on. You
pre-show
be
nonsense. Wait till the people in the chat come through. But it's not just nonsense, Sean. This is real deal science I'm dropping on you right now. Okay, you got to get yourself one of these fallout shelters. Okay, they
you
cost
could get.
$29.95 on the Shein website.
I'm gonna get my shelter from Temu or something.
Yeah, yeah.
I love how they didn't know what their company was called, by the way. And as first they started saying Timu, and then they changed it to Temu.
Timu.
I
Yeah,
like
because you're
calling it
about to
Timu.
sound like Limu.
Uh, oh, by the way, I could get a Bowflex PR 1000
The Puerto
home gym.
Rican.
Yeah, the Puerto Rican 1000, right?
No doubt.
For the low price of $699.99. And if I order it right now, y'all,
Mm,
I could get it by Tuesday.
say word. Well, dang.
Yeah, so
First of
like,
all, that price you just named to me is the satanic price because it's 6, and then the 99 you flip that upside down. You
oh
know
yeah,
what you
there you
get.
go.
The omen price. You know what I'm saying? So the stream is cursed, y'all. But we'll pray through it. We'll pray through it.
Oh, this world need prayer. I don't know what's going on nowadays, man.
Well, what's going on these days is that people want old media. All right.
Yeah.
The situation is like, look, World War III is impending. All right, impending doom.
Right.
You got the people housing stuff at the whatever the pharmacy.
People housing stuff at the pharmacy. You got people housing houses.
Yes, you got right.
You know what I'm saying?
People, that's right. Right.
Talking about the
The
migrants is
what do they call
coming
it?
and they doing
No,
the squatter
call it
laws.
the squatters.
Yeah.
Squatters. Like they come in New York, 30 days. That's all it takes. You know what I'm saying? You go away to vacay. You go down south to meet your folks. Go
Yeah.
back up in a month. Some dude's already living there, and he got the cops sending you off his property because it's his now. So people need escapism. They want to escape the problems of today.
Yeah.
But when they watch new media, they're reminded of the problems today. And some other problems they didn't even think of in the first place. And some problems that aren't even real, but they make them believe it's real. So now they have fake problems and real problems to think about. Meanwhile, people just want to watch old things, play old things. And I guess the answer's in the question, but we still want to delve deep into why.
To figure out why. And
Why?
before we dive in why, because I got a video to explain this all to us all. But before that, I found this right before the stream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bring it up right here. It's about my favorite game of all time that I never played. Here we go. Boom. Wait, do I have the actual article story? Give me a second, yeah. Here we go.
Massa Panda says, I'd rather play Tomb Raider 2 on PS1 with her blocky polygon boost, glitches and all, than play a new game and get lectured about, the mail. Yep. Yes. It's like, look, people, what's funny? It's like you look at the old graphics, like at least from like PS2 and PS3.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. Like you look at it, it's not that.
Yeah.
I mean, PS1, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's like a big triangle coming at you, but that swinging, octagons for arms and legs. But once you get up to like PS3, PS2, it's pretty good. Especially these RPGs, they look tight.
Yeah.
Enough. It's a cartoon. It doesn't have to be super realistic. Now they could do whatever they want. They can have the most super realistic rendered thing, and then you play the game, and then you get this. It says Rocksteady's Suicide Squad game sinks to an all-time low player base, which doesn't bode well for the game's future.
Now, before I read this article, I got my Steam open up, right? Let's hold on. I just love checking these two games against each other because they came out almost the same time. And the game in question is Helldivers, which is hella fun. No pun intended. Rena's here. Dia J's here. What's up, y'all?
What's up, gang? Thanks for hanging out.
Helldivers 2, right now, as we stream. Hey, come on.
Oh.
There are 126,000 people playing it currently.
Mm.
All right, cool. Now let's go to Le Squad. Here we go. Community Hub. Y'all want to know how many?
Drum roll.
Yeah, I want to know. I should bring this up on screen. I swear. You want to know how many people are playing this game right now as this stream is taking place?
Hello.
Zero. Literally nobody is playing this game online right now.
In America. Worldwide.
I think the correct me if I'm wrong. I think no. Actually no. It's Yeah, these numbers account for across the globe with Steam. Like, cause if I could, if I get on Helldivers, like I was on like the other day, and I it was somebody from an Asian country was playing with me. You know, um,
A big question. Is it because there's no one playing the game, or is it the people who, I don't know, the game company took it off
no, it's
the
on. It's
server?
active.
They did forgot to like pay the light bill or something for the
Mm,
studio to run the server for it, or
I don't think that's the case, but I
they didn't
think
pay
soon
the
Rocksteady
electricity
will be
bill.
dealing with that issue.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, look, yeah, according to this article, it says it doesn't bode well for the game's
Yeah,
future.
let me get
And this
the
is a big game, right? This thing didn't cost like $4 to make. This is
nah this nah.
millions of dollars to construct this.
Hold on, okay. Let me see. Give me a second.
But as we reported before, it's like you play the game and then you have, the worst depiction of Batman, the last Kevin Conroy, passing away right after this game's release
Oh
was not
my!
good. Wow, it's a lot. That's how much it costs to make a game nowadays, bro. Imagine being around like the time of like
Oh
whatever
no!
the
Wait,
this
wait, wait. So that's a movie. My bad.
so looking for the movie. Brina says, I never threw away my old games. Very smart. Don't throw away anything. Okay? Don't throw away anything. Keep all your physical media. Everyone is just tossing it, giving it away, thinking it's going to be online forever. There's no guarantee. All these little companies that buy these rights to games and throw them out, they just delete things off the server for copyright.
Bro,
Don't throw away anything.
are y'all seeing this? The Forbes joint right now?
Says Suicide Squad killed the Justice League at 200 peak Steam players. At what point do you abandon a live roadmap?
Now, okay. So there is
Hmm.
a time of day. I don't actually know what time of day that is. That is peak for Steam, in which the most players are usually playing any game at a given time. So their peak, are they trying to tell me their current peak is 200 people?
It's that bad. I mean, like, don't people play these
Yo,
games by mistake sometimes? Like, you just like say, I bought it, so I might as well play it.
ain't
Like,
no
even though it
mistake, bro.
stinks.
You go to your library, you see the sidebar on Steam, you pick what game you want to click open.
Wow.
Yo, what is going on, son? This is this is I have just checked back into Suicide. What are these ads, man? I've just checked in back in with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League to see how things are going over there during the launch of its first season. For those who don't know, and I'm sure you guys do know, the first season introduced this alternate Elseworlds Joker. Apparently that didn't go too well because when you get the DLC, you still have to like do a whole bunch of stuff. I guess to I didn't play the game. I'm just reading it, just remembering it. How it was told. You have to still unlock the Joker after you've downloaded said season, which I guess was not cool to people. As of this week, Squad is now peaking at 214 players on Steam. Bro, pull the game down. Pull the game down. It's over. It's over. Stick a fork in there. It's done. B. We're
It's over.
done.
No.
We're done. You know how many seasons they wanted to have, bro? They wanted like at the end of the game, spoilers, but they said that there was like multiple versions of Brainiac. And if I'm not mistaken, somebody in chat could correct me. It was anywhere from like 12 to 14,
Bruh.
13. So that means they had like 13 different seasons planned. Yeah, man.
There's gonna be a saga. There's gonna
Yeah, they
last.
were trying to make a saga, my guy. They were. Oh no! Look, it's going down in real time. That was the fourth. The MSN joint says Rocksteady Suicide Squad Killed the Justice League has reached an all-time record low of 118 concurrent players on Steam, according to Steam DB. Compared to other live service games like Helldivers 2, oof, and Fallout 76, which have tens of thousands of concurrent players. Now it's funny because I think Fallout 76 is growing because of
Mm.
the show, and apparently people like it. I haven't watched it, but yeah, man, yeah, this is crazy. All that for what, yo? Y'all shot Batman in the head, and now look, y'all, y'all, y'all took a number one on the Flash, and now look,
Batman is he's a symbol, you know.
you can't be
He's
doing.
not just he's not just a symbol of justice. He's, I guess, a symbol for the live viewership on Steam. Like they boom away and then all their
You
success evaporated.
you did that after coming away from the most successful Batman games of all time, the Arkham
They were gonna
games.
have like this go on for years. The story, I don't know. That's a lot of Harley to take, like as a
Yeah, I
solo
can't.
Harley.
Yeah, I
Like that's a
can't.
lot
I
to
can't.
handle.
I can't.
You know, she's great, but like in small doses. You know, like a seasoning. You know.
Right. So, anyway, to get this started, maybe I'll put it in the corner. I'll sketch something, or maybe not. I don't know. I have a video that is explaining this. What you guys are talking about here in the chat. Which I'm gonna go over. Brina says, Kirby is here. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's happening?
Brina says, I still have my old DVDs, right? J says, all my physical media are gone. I got thousands of games and movies digitally, unfortunately. Now I know how you feel. Well,
Yeah.
I still have I still have quite a few. What do I have? I have some PS3 stuff and some PS4 stuff. Um, I guess I'll be keeping those around.
I read somewhere on Twitter, I don't know,
Hmm.
that there's a merger between Crunchyroll and Funimation or something's happening.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true. And like some anime that were on their servers are going to not be there
Hmm.
anymore. And they've been there for years, like Gundam,
Oh boy.
which is kind of interesting.
Hmm.
So I'm telling you guys, save your DVDs. Brina says, I miss my Looney Tunes DVDs. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Maybe somebody out there will have them uploaded somewhere on the internet if they become deleted
Right.
by the system.
All right.
Jay says, "Now I bought my games from secondhand stores, and it would always work for a couple days, and then never work again. Back
Uh,
then, I couldn't afford games at full price."
no, I feel you. And who's affording these games now? $70 is the standard price now, right?
Yeah, $70, but that's the inflation. I mean,
Yeah,
if anything, like video games are pretty sustained at like 50, $60 for a
they
long
were.
time since like the 90s or the 80s. Now it's starting to dip up because of you know,
That
right.
printing.
Yeah, right here. I'm looking at a story from The Verge saying Funimation is shutting down and taking your digital library with it. Funimation is migrating existing customers to Crunchyroll when it shuts down in April.
Oh boy.
Uh oh,
Oh man.
that
Okay.
sucks. That sucks. I mean, Funimation has all the Dragon Ball on there, like every one of them, and you don't have to like. You can get it with the Hulu.
Yeah.
You don't have to get the upgraded account to see those Dragon Balls. But who knows now? Who knows? It's always something. It's all going to turn to cable anyway. You know, they all these streaming packages. You got to get like 10 of them just to see like all the good stuff you
Everything.
want to watch. Yeah.
Like the Knuckles thing is about to come out when tomorrow? Today? Tomorrow? I can't watch it because it's on
Right.
Paramount.
And they're gonna like start doing password sharing. They're gonna crack down on that. So like Disney Plus, they're gonna do crackdown,
Yeah.
and it's like, dang, you know. So people, there's certain individuals out there, they're bumming accounts. You know what I'm saying? And like, and I support, hey, people who bum accounts are people too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, exactly.
come on, you know.
Like, come on, guys, give us a break. Master Panda says
Shoot, I'm trying to
$70.
get that. I'm trying to get that Peacock account. Like, and you want to hook a brother up with a Peacock
Oh, the
password, bro. I'm collecting all the passwords
I think my
like
sister has one.
I'm trying trying to collect it like Thanos collecting the rings, like the Infinity Gems.
Hold on, sorry. Master Panda says $70 for uniboobs and political lectures. Yeah, we'll spend our money elsewhere. That's a fact. I think I mean, I've mentioned this before, but I didn't play the Suicide Squad game. It didn't look appealing to me before it came out, and then when it came out and I saw all the horrendous storylines, I didn't bother. And obviously, people didn't even like the gameplay loop because nobody's playing it now. And so I went and I bought the Arkham package, 3 Arkham games for super cheap, and that's what I'm doing, playing games from 10,000 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Brina says, keep in mind that the animators hardly get any money from Crunchyroll. It's such just saying. Speaking of animators, has anybody checked out the new hit show, Velma Season 2? Because I heard that dropped today. Uh,
No, I'm sure people were preoccupied by watching Good Times on Netflix. They were.
and it's funny you mentioned that because I was about to bring that up. I want a comparison. Like, what's worse, Velma Season 2 or Good Times? Is it neck and neck? I'm wondering. I don't know. I don't. I won't. I don't know, and I won't know because I refuse to watch any of this stuff. So
But millions of people still subsidize these companies.
yeah.
HBO Max, or Max as it's known as. You know, are they providing the content, every single content you want to see? No, but people just like, I don't know, give them. It's like patrons of the arts. It's like Patreon. They're like giving them money so that they can make what they want,
Right.
but not necessarily what you want, which is an interesting model. Uh, it makes you think too. Like, what was better, network television, where like they put on stuff and you just watch the ads,
Hmm.
and if you don't watch, they cancel it, or you paying a subscription fee to a streaming service that doesn't give you the entertainment you want to see
It's a good question, man.
with no commercials. They don't care about the feedback to anything. They just keep. They care about feedback enough to cancel something that's not getting views, but then make a new show that you don't want to see again. Like, just make a whole completely new show.
Right.
I don't know what
Excuse me.
algorithm they're looking at here. I don't know what algorithm that these they claim all these places have these successful algorithms running around, like telling people exactly what shows to create. Like Sean and I saw the other day, we saw that J Lo has a sci-fi movie out
Oh
called
yes.
Atlas right now,
Sure to be top tier entertainment right there.
and the whole thing looked like she filmed it in the closet. Like, she's had a camera pointed at her, pretending she's inside a giant robot, and the robot looked like, I don't know, bootleg Ed 209 running around.
J Lo running around with a non-Hispanic name.
Or her name was Atlas Shepard.
I'm like,
Man, your name is
I
Atlas Gonzalez.
facts.
Why can't that happen? Why they had to? But that's just there to, like, I don't know, make you question it and talk about it, like we're doing right now.
Hold
But
on.
even so, people are not gonna. I don't know. It's like we need better material, but that's why people are going back to old media. Hence this video right here.
Yeah. Brina said, before I even turned it, good grief. Sorry, yo. Said, play the Arkham games on stream. Maybe. I mean, this so old. Is anybody gonna watch me play them?
Struggle through this.
I mean, that Arkham sounds like really, really looks pretty dated. But Arkham Knight and I guess Arkham City, I haven't touched it yet. Look pretty good. Maybe Brina. I'll think about it.
So what's up?
All right, let's see what this man has got to say. This is from the Arccast. It says
Run.
gamers reject Modern games for the old. Developers need to learn to build fan bases again.
Two Phil bases
Yeah,
again.
that's a typo on their end.
Just 66 titles saw 80% of the playtime in 2023. Most of them being old, quotation mark, games like Fortnite or Grand Theft Auto 5. Well, I mean, by the definition, yes, that is true. See, I've been seeing this statement being bandied around a little bit as if it is an indication that the good old days were simply so much better than they are today. But the good old days, well, in this case, the good old days are still pretty much the bad current year days, in my opinion. And the whole thing in and of itself is hardly that groundbreaking, as, hell, we had reports from 2022 as well, basically stating the same thing. As it turns out that a game literally designed to be played forever, Fortnite, is being played forever. I know. Shocker.
No, it's funny because I remember Dan and I talked about that before. It's like, especially like these live service games,
Hmm.
like people invest so much into them,
Right.
that to tell them to jump into another live service game, it's like you gotta do something special to get somebody off their live service game into another live service game. And I mean, I guess I'm picking on Suicide Squad here, but I mean, there's other titles there as well. Y'all made a game that crapped on a whole series of Batman games, the Arkhamverse.
Hmm.
Made it live service and expected it to rock. It's not fun. See, when people, I'm gonna tell you, for anybody who has not played Helldivers, the reason why Helldivers works is one because it's modeled, it's a spiritual successor to oh my goodness, why am I losing my brain now? Starship Troopers, excuse me. And it plays into that so hard. It plays into the satire so hard that it makes it fun, and the game is actually technically fun. So yeah, these live service games, I don't know, man. I don't know how they're getting
Yeah.
you're getting beat by Fortnite.
Well, plus it's easier to, people already have grown up with Fortnite
Right.
and they already know how it moves, and they always come up with some new mod, some new character, some new something, some new weapon. They got to get some new, clothing for their character or something, or some. They like it's just a household name. Like
Yeah.
it's easy to pick up and put down.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Some other competing live service game that's trying to be like the Fortnite killer and all this. It's like that involves that has to be something very unique because people just used to doing, they're creatures of habit.
Then you have your Call of Duties, and no matter how bad those games get, people still jump on them because
It's just a
it's Call of
force.
Duty. Yeah. Well, let me
That's why
see.
people start going to the comic book store to buy like Marvel and DC comics. It's just like out of habit. I mean, not as much as before, but there's still some people who just still do it, no matter what the quality is or
That's
not. They
probably
just
why people should focus their attention on solid single player titles.
right.
But then they don't do that either because they they
It's hard. A lot of these companies too have a huge marketing budget. It's like movies,
yeah.
they spend twice as much on marketing than they do the actual movie. I mean, the game industry's got to be like that too. I mean, we just woke up one day and we just knew about Fortnite. We just woke up one day and just knew about whatever. Now it didn't help the Justice League, but
I mean, the
you
Justice
know,
League had a. Oh, you mean the Kill the Justice League?
yeah, that one.
Right.
Kill the Justice League.
All
All
right.
right, anyway, let's go.
But what I think is more important and interesting to point out about this entire survey here, which basically suggests that most of the games played are simply quite old. On PC, 9.6 years. On PlayStation, 7.4. Xbox, 7.2, with only the Nintendo Switch having a 3.9. Now, a 4-year period is hardly a blink of an eye, but considering the average development time of video games, a 4-year period of domination by certain titles makes a lot of sense, really. And you also got Zelda, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Super Mario Bros. Wonders, Mario Kart 8. Like, these aren't, Fortnite-style games. Or Grand Theft Auto, which has also kind of become a Fortnite game. Or Minecraft, Though there aren't a whole lot of, strictly speaking, single-player games on the list. Starfield. I don't know how the hell Starfield got on this list at all, honestly.
Was it Starfield like mad glitchy or something?
I think so. But I think I guess regardless of the quality of the game, it still fulfilled a kind of void within what people want, so they'll work through it. It's kind of like how Cyberpunk was glitchy, but there's no real like Cyberpunk open world kind of game to that degree, so they'll work through it. Starfield is like kind of a throwback to like those games like I don't know, Wing Commander Privateer, or one of those Starcom, or one of those games like that where they want some open world sortie mission stuff. So they were like, well, we'll deal with that. So sometimes you can get away with something if something's unique. Now, if you're doing the same old like Halo knockoff, part 1000, the thousandth Halo ripoff, it's like then you're gonna have some problems. You're gonna have some uphill battles to deal with.
All right, let's see. There are lots of very weird people out there, that's all I can really say. And Hogwarts Legacy. I think, if anything, the most important takeaways from this thing is two. One, it completely and utterly disproves the Warner Bros. Statement we saw a few weeks ago that, the video game industry is crashing because it's just so darn unreliable. We just can't tell what's going to be popular. It's so volatile, you understand. No, not at all. The video game industry is not particularly volatile in the slightest. In fact, its primary problem appears to be that it's unfathomably sedentary. Again, Fortnite is hardly a spring chicken at this point, and it itself was basically just a last-minute deviation to try and get on the, what's that game called? The shooter game that started all of this survival shootery thing, God help me, I don't even know now. My interest in this particular genre is zero. Yep, nope, still can't remember.
Are you talking about Overwatch? What are you talking about?
PUBG, maybe?
PUBG?
I think.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm kind of ignorant to that.
You didn't even know.
Yeah,
but he left it in the video. So that's not integrity to this man. He didn't edit that part out or nothing.
He's just like, I'm going to let it rock.
Let's see what the chat got to say.
Hold on, let me see a screenshot of PUBG.
PUBG, it sounds like the new
yeah, I mean PUBG Mobile. Yeah.
It sound like a dude about to win like the sound like a guy about to win like the Latin Grammy, like one of these new the new performing artists. PUBG.
And the winner
the Latin Grammy Award
goes to PUBG. Take a little detour right here just to let you guys know, if you're still watching, like the video, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, please. Yes, you may not like new games, but you gotta like this video, okay? Helps us in the algo, all right? To keep this channel on, keep us sustainable.
Yeah, we're trying to stay afloat, unlike, Rocksteady and Suicide Squad right now. And we have more viewers than Suicide Squad, bro.
That's true. Gotta look on the bright side, okay?
Right now, well, at least as of like about 30 minutes ago, we had more viewers. Jesus.
Anywho, and Minecraft, which is older still. Like, Minecraft was a topic when I was in school, goddammit. Like, clearly here, the industry isn't particularly about The Sims, goddamn you. The Sims is a franchise.
This section about Minecraft. I'll skip around a little bit.
League of Legends, God help me. Possible, but it depends primarily upon your ability to debase yourself yet further. As the wider market, as we often call it, right, it is real to a degree. I like to call it, the illusion of the wider market, or the mystical wider market, because for the majority of titles, it is a false mirage in the desert. To Total War, for example, the wider market is absolutely a big fat lie, because you're a total war game. You will never be Fortnite. No matter how hard you try to appeal to the lowest common denominator, you will never ever reach them, because they're going to look at you, a strategy game, huff, spit on you, and get back to playing Call of Duty. For these games, success is more easily achieved. All you really need to do is go for your core audience, which is what Nintendo proves again and again and again and again. Why do we have 8 Mario Kart games? Now,
I don't know.
keep in mind, I don't know much about Mario.
I think
People love Mario.
I think the point to take away is two, and he brings up a good point here. Especially Nintendo. Like Nintendo, was like, oh, these people, our audience, like this type of game. So we're gonna keep making this type of game. And of course there'll be little deviations. I mean, anybody who has a Switch in the chat, you could let me know. Because I haven't played a Mario game in a minute. But I'm pretty sure the deviations are small enough to not alienate their existing fan base. Meanwhile, I don't know, these people be out here thinking they're going to invent the wheel. And it don't help that you got, these consulting companies that we've talked about before coming in and say, oh, let's do this, let's do that, let's change this, let's change that, and making it completely alien from the franchise that it was before, like Suicide Squad.
But it's interesting because if it flops, they don't take credit. They're like, well, that was not my fault. That was their fault. But when it's a success, they'll be like, yep,
It'll come
that
out
was
all
me.
of a sudden, the Sweet Babies here like, oh, yeah, bravo to us. We did.
I mean, it's smart strategy, but I don't
guess.
know. But,
just come up at the last minute.
And people, I don't know, but I don't know if it's
Yo,
working. I mean, look, Suicide Squad had zero,
bro.
Zero live gamers. I'm like, somebody's got to help them out. Like, could it be? They could have used some other consulting firm to like make sure, like, hey,
it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Suicide Squad.
Is it playable? Does the game work? Do you just run around as like Harley Quinn and she gets stuck in a wall or something? Because you figure like at least like 5 people would want to play it in the entire world. I mean, maybe the entire world of gamers aren't on Steam specifically, but I would think a sizable amount of them are. And they at least give it a chance just because they paid $70 for this hunk of junk.
Okay, I just refreshed. There's still 0 people on it.
Like, if I bought a movie ticket to a crappy movie, I'd probably just sit there, just because I paid for the ticket. There are people who bought this game and I don't even care about this. And it's all decided. Like, all gamers have hooked into the hive mind and communicated with each other telepathically and said, this game is a no-go. And it's like, wow, that's deep. 0.0. So
okay, so I just want to put this into perspective. Usually I try to check it with an old game. So I checked it with something that's fairly new. A game that's not even that good. Resident Evil 3 Remake. Now, apparently people didn't like this game. They said it was rushed. It's very short. The remake didn't incorporate a lot of the content from the original Part 3. Nevertheless, there are 459 people playing the game right now. Now, that's definitely not a lot. But this is the worst remake that they had. As opposed to Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 3 paled in comparison. And there's still 459 people. That's 459 people more that's playing Suicide Squad right now, because I just double checked it again and there's still a 0. Dang. A live service game. Yo, you can't be a live service game having 0. Like, if you're a single player game and you happen to have an abysmal number, it's like, well, maybe somebody will come along and play it. But your live service, you can't be doing stuff like this. Can't be doing stuff like this. Let me speed through the video real quick.
Kart, so perhaps I'm wildly mistaken here, but I do believe that the core gameplay loop of Mario Kart has remained largely unchanged as number one. Why then are there 8 of them? Why are we still making Zelda games? Why are we still making Super Mario Brothers games? Because you have a thing, it has an audience, and you simply keep feeding that audience what it wants year after year after year. That is how you build a franchise. Too many developers today are trying to become Fortnite, just overnight, just like that. Oh, hey, we're an enormous success. You're not going to be. The odds of you being the next blow-up success are about 0.00000 ad infinitum 0.1%, especially in a market already oversaturated with the next big things. Unless you actually do come up with a completely different next big thing, you're not going to be competing with the already entrenched opposition. I thought we would have learned this lesson via World of Warcraft and the MMO boom, when 98% of those games failed miserably, but it is the video game industry, and its ability to absorb wisdom and or lessons is equal to that of a brain-damaged goldfish submerged in a tank currently engulfed in electricity.
Got a lot of adjectives. But
For sure. Hey, we got Nagy in the chat. We got
hey, what's up? What's up? What's up?
what's up? How's it going?
Die J says, hold on. Brina says Nintendo made Super Mario about 57 times now, nearly all successful. Yes.
It helps with one is successful and the next one is successful and the next one is successful. Then they associate in the mind Mario with success.
Yes.
So every time you see that little dude running around, you think, oh, I could just blind buy this and have a good time.
Yeah, because they're just gonna knock it out of the park 9 times out of 10. Dia J says it's either companies try to bite off more they could chew, or they make something purely for the money and no passion. Breeder says, "Are you excited for Hades too, Sean?" Yeah, I can't wait till it comes out. Actually, I'm gonna check it out. There was a whole little Kotaku had a whole little thing with that recently, and that was kind of funny. But I'm sure you heard about. I'll talk about that briefly before I end the stream. Nagi says, "Yo, Sean, Dan, how you been? We've been good. We've been good. Plotting some stuff behind the scenes and all of that.
Yeah, we've been hunkered down, you know what I'm saying, at the shelter right now.
Right."
Oh, man.
DJ says, "Back then, games had something to prove. The devs had passion." Rena says, "To be fair, the newer Zelda games are vastly different from the older ones. I only know Zelda game mechanics from I forget Breath of the Wild, and I don't know what the other abbreviation is." Rena said, "That was mad funny. The hypocrisy is crazy." Yeah, the hypocrisy is so crazy, especially from the person that it came from and the content that they posted. I really don't even want to get into it. It's just the hypocrisy was so insane, guys. I'm talking about briefly. It's Kotaku made an article about Hades' 2 characters being sexy, while simultaneously they also think that Eve from Stellar Blade is too sexy. And the original excuse was that, oh, well, Aphrodite is hot because she's the goddess of love. I'm like, okay, so sexiness for a reason. But then they threw the rest of the cast in there, and I'm just like, I'm starting to lose the plot.
Why are they trying to overcomplicate sexiness? It's like, it's really
Because
shouldn't be this. I
they
mean,
think
it's like
Hades' 2 characters are hot for reasons that I'm not going to elaborate on here.
and Stella Blade.
They fit a demo.
It's too sexy, or so they're trying to say Stella Blade is too sexy that it became not sexy, or it's a immoral form of sexiness. Like,
Yes, because she
just wearing like a wetsuit or something,
right.
like
And
Pam
her
Anderson on Baywatch
personality
or
doesn't
something.
exude sexiness. Like the excuse was Bayonetta exudes. So first of all, they all
Like walking down the catwalk and
right.
attitude or something. Like, I'm just like, I don't know why people just think
But
it's
it's
too
still
hard.
it's not
I get it. I'm just like, I mean, I just think it's ridiculous. Like, this is what we do in America now. We just police people's idea of what's hot and what's not, like by these overlord
They,
gatekeeper types. And it's just like, why are people thinking about what some dude thinks is hot in a game, like to the point of it can or cannot exist? It's like, why don't you just have people just make the game and then we'll buy the game or not, like back in the days. Now everything is like all these influencers or internet people, trying
okay,
to tell them
how
what's
do I say,
like.
how do I say
Like, how
this?
did anything get bought in back in the
All right,
days?
how do I say this in a sanitized way? I mean, I guess I shouldn't even care, but I will say it in a sanitized way. Hades 2, or at least Hades 1, and possibly Hades 2, has aspects of it that can appeal to all walks of life.
Right. I
Eh,
think I get what you're saying. I
right.
think I
To
get, I
therefore
get
make
what they're saying. I mean, I don't,
right.
I get what they're trying to say, but like at the end of the day,
But
it's like
since Stellar Blade is specifically geared to,
in their mind, the dude in the basement, is that what you're
yeah,
trying to say?
the red-blooded American straight male only, then it's wrong.
Or it's an issue that must be
Yeah.
regulated or something. Possibly. Well, I don't know if they feel that way,
I,
then that's their business, I guess. But
and the funny part is, I don't even hate Hades. Like,
no, it's like everything exists. I just, they're not gonna form some kind of shock troop committee to like rip the games out of the people's PS5s, right? Like, I don't think so, right? They're gonna
I,
order the deluxe pack from some overpriced box game company, and
right.
and then they're gonna be like Helldive shock troops who want to rip the game out because people getting too horny over CGI uh hooters or something.
They're mad. They're not mad. A part of, and I could be wrong,
They're like,
but
someone's in America is getting horny from a video game.
I could be wrong.
It must stop.
I think it's because the wrong people are getting horny in their eyes. Okay.
It's the horny police.
Yes.
It's very deep. Like
That's
it's
why
like,
Kotaku did not complain about the bear.
wow.
And that's all I'm gonna say about
It's almost like the horniness is the currency of America, and they're trying to regulate it like 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 the Harkonnens regulate the spice in Dune. Is that what's going on? Like, only the right kind of horniness must exist. We must redirect the
that's what they made
horniness
up
in
the
the right
term. I
in
don't
the
know if you've
proper
seen
trade route or something
I'm,
before it gets out of control.
right.
You can
Like
probably use horniness to time jump into another dimension in thought or in physicality, but it can't. It must be regulated completely by the Space Commission or something. It's deep. It's deep. I never thought it was that deep. I thought just people just play video games and they like it, they buy it. They don't like it, it doesn't.
because there's
That's it.
horny and then there's safe horny. This is a new term now.
Oh, this is a real term. I mean, well, not
Oh,
real.
okay,
All these
calm
terms
down.
are like
Okay,
all these
so
terms are like fake, but
I haven't even fully.
this has been on the internet 12 times,
First of all,
so I
what's up
guess
to
it's
Bruce?
real.
Bruce just came in. What's up?
What up, Bruce?
I don't even fully comprehend the term. I'll have to look deeper into it, but it already annoys me
Safe horny.
because it it basically says kind of like just what I was explaining. Some things are safe to be horny about, and apparently Kotaku thought that the Hades two characters and all their vibrant artisticness is safe horny. I don't know.
Interesting. They have like stats to back this up or something.
What do you mean?
Like, if they see the unsafe version, do they like do like they get triggered, like, oh, like, like the guys in the, like a Pavlov dog, or like they get triggered, or like the scene in Kingsman where they hear the ring and then they start attacking people start randomly attacking the football stadium. Like when they see Stella Blade and they see her outfit, like dudes across America are gonna run outside and become cavemen and start
Yes. Well, I
clubbing
mean,
people.
I mean, the general problem with what that they saw with IGN France and elements of Kotaku and a lot of some select people, journalists out there. The guy who tried to have that interview on in the streets of NYC, the dude with 1 million followers and 2 likes. Um, they all concede that, or they all think that Stella Blade is geared toward the male gaze, and they cannot have these typical males liking a female character because that is wrong or something. I don't know.
Because they're gonna gather in mass and then start like some kind of death cult or something. Is that what's gonna happen?
I don't know what's gonna happen after.
I mean, like at worst, they're just gonna like I don't know, make a mess in their own basement, right? They're gonna in the privacy of their own home, unless they think like that should not happen. Are they just afraid of them like doing stuff to themselves? Is that what they're trying to
I don't know
do?
why they care. I don't know.
It's very
First of all,
religious in a way, like if you think about it. You know,
yeah, but these people are far from religious.
they're afraid of people's emissions or something when they play these lewd video games. It's like
No.
kind of wild. Like, oh my god, someone is they that must be used for procreation only. I can't believe this. It's kind of like it's a new religion.
Yes, but you could feel that excitement that you would for Eve. You can feel that same
Right in the
excitement
Hades, right? I
for
get it. Like,
Hades or for
right,
the
right.
bear, and it'll be
So
okay.
it's okay. So that's better than religion because religion's like. But then again, in religion, you can have you can do it with your wife.
Yes.
And that's fine, whatever, because it's with your wife. So they have an off ramp for sexual behavior too. So it's like two parallel competing religions in some kind of holy war right now. Except I guess their side really cares about video games for some reason.
All I know is none of this is going to
Meanwhile,
matter.
you go to real church, they're like, "What? You're playing a video game? What the hell is a video
Yes,
game?"
exactly. None of
Are
this
there
is
video
going to
games in the
matter
Bible? No. And then
in
what are you
40
talking to me
minutes.
for?
In 40 minutes, when this game drops, celebrate. And no amount of conspiracy, no amount of controversy, no amount of like I don't know people try to misconstrue the graffiti is going to stop this game from making money. Nothing. Hold on, let me catch up with you guys' comments real quick. Hold on. Why can't what is my where's my mouse doing? Okay. Um Nagi says Stellar Blade demo was pretty dope. I'm gonna pick it up tomorrow. He's been playing Helldivers. Yeah, Nagi, that's what I've been on, Helldivers, man. For freedom and democracy. uh Power says safe horny is a term related to fictional video games.
Mm-hmm.
Characters who gamers are socially allowed or even encouraged to share public display or sexual attraction for. Right. Yeah, basically what I had said before. The whatever is acceptable, which is not, you know, if you're a typical male, not acceptable. If you're anything else, acceptable.
Man, they're regulating horniness more than they're regulating this Bitcoin. They'll let anybody hawk that stuff on TV.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or this like FanDuel betting. Well, hey, if they want to sponsor the show, then then you can come talk to React to Draw at
Right.
youtube.com.
Said outfits and expressing attraction to them exposedly does not elicit backlash from a wider audience. Some examples of safe horny characters include male characters marketed as hot, muscle mommy archetypes like
Muscle mommy.
Lady Dimitrescu,
Interesting.
as well as redesigned versions of historically overtly sexualized female characters. The phrase "safe horny." So safe horny would be like um Abby from Last of Us 2. I guess any like attractive male character, Lady Demetress, like as you said, and I don't know the bear apparently because nobody had a problem with that. Let me stop joking on that bear. I heard.
Like like how they try to like say you can straw man an argument to make their argument look bad, and you can steel man an argument to make it like their version of what they say the argument is,
Mhm.
and then try to attack the steel man. Let me try to steel man their argument for a second. So they're basically, I mean, I'll try. I don't know if I can, but I'll try.
Okay.
Like they're trying to say that if you have like a game like it's like a I don't know a woman in a bikini running around and she's like the action hero or something,
Mhm.
or no clothes on,
Mhm.
just running around like hitting zombies or whatever, werewolves or whatever the game is, right?
Mhm.
If they have that, there's no artistic layer to the product beyond the sexuality, which then in turn can take some dude, hijack some dude's brain, and then he turns into like some kind of wife beater or something like that. Like that's what would happen because he sees, and it's because like Lady Dimitrescu has like a fedora on or something. That fedora and that old 1930s suit on. That means that it's like that'll keep men from like going ballistic in the streets because it's like encoded within art. It's more artful.
I maybe.
But why isn't Stella Blade artful? She's not wearing like what some IG model is wearing. She's wearing like
I mean, she's wearing more clothes than.
yeah, she got like a sci-fi
Bayonetta.
bodysuit
She's
on.
wearing more clothes than Aphrodite.
It's like what's her name from remember oh here's an example. Remember 7 and 9 from
Mhm.
Star Trek Voyager? It's basically that. Like I
Yes.
mean not all the outfits are like that, but the majority of them are. Like it's just a bodysuit. It's just like you've seen this stuff for years. This is like and Star Trek Voyager is rated G. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was rated G. Like it was like a family show. PG at most. TV PG, maybe. Now it's like, hey man, watch it. You know?
I've joked, and I kind of don't have time for it. I guess I could have did it on this stream, but we just ended up kind of chatting. So this is a just chatting stream right now.
Yeah. But
But
we got on the topic. I mean, why do people want to play old games? Because it reminiscent of a time we didn't have to think about any of this stuff.
yeah, we didn't. Like this conversation years ago would be absurd. Wouldn't happen. You'd be looking at the other person like, what are you saying? What are you talking about? Like, man. Look, Di
But
J right here says, I try my best to avoid stuff like this because I'm actually losing brain cells. That's why I delete Twitter. What the hell is going on? Di J, listen, I applaud you. Do not get back on Twitter, okay? It is an entire mess, okay? You will have a better life without the app. Uh, nah, I make a lot of my art sales on Twitter, so I kind of have to be there. Uh,
I took a break so I can work on my animation, but I shall return to the Twitter sphere.
yeah.
So, but I will say this, it's where you get to learn all these terms, like safe horny or whatever it is. Like it's just too much. Like I really don't know what this stuff's about. Why can't people just play video games?
I just it did. Listen, none of it makes any sense. It's not meant to make sense, especially since one of the aforementioned people in these in these who writes news articles is out there posting suggestive pictures of themselves and then saying that, oh, you cannot sexualize. I'm like, okay, this is just getting confusing. None of it makes any sense. Like I'm living in a world that doesn't add up. It doesn't make any sense. So And this is why Stellar Blade is going to make money, because their brain is short circuited from all of this stuff. Like, no, that's not safe to like, because we said so, but this is safe to like, and that's not safe to like, and we have to put in this terms, and
Right.
nothing is going to
And
make any sense, and they're just going to be like, yeah, I'm gonna just buy Stellar Blade. Listen, and
yeah, and the guy who's making Stellar Blade is like, yeah, I'm just gonna make Stellar Blade. I hope that he has like he's in defiance of the new media, the
there
new
was some
entertainment.
censorship today. I'm not gonna lie, and it's not because just that graffiti thing. Apparently, they covered up a little bit of.
I heard it was fake.
Oh, was it fake?
I heard it was fake.
Oh, okay.
I read some comments and they're saying that that was fake, but it might be real. I don't know.
Hmm.
That would need some further investigation. I mean, it's basically part of the selling point of the game. You know,
Right.
like even Hollywood, they're doing like off ramps, I guess, when it comes to sexiness. You know, they have Sydney Sweeney. They'll let her be sexy,
Hmm.
and they're doing like A/B testing with the audience and stuff,
Right.
especially like I guess what they call normie people.
Yeah.
They're trying to see like if they can get them to buy stuff again, because dealing with the modern audience, I guess, is not guaranteed sales as per the Suicide Squad game. You know, maybe they want to go back to old reliable, some meat and potatoes. You know,
Right. Oh, Power
big
Up.
action stars, cop shows, stuff like that. That show Walker Texas Ranger got roasted by the critics. The show lasted for like 11 years or something. This guy Chuck Norris just decided he didn't want to do it anymore. You know, I doubt the new Walker will last that long.
No. Um, I'm not talking about the graffiti. I'm not talking about graffiti censorship. That I know about. That was real. I'm talking about
About an
the
outfit change,
yeah,
like they
like
covered
some
her up a little
slight
bit,
outfit alterations.
right in the torso area, like they. But I read that is they can't tell if that was a change or is that's another of the alternate outfits.
Right. Well, somebody also tried to say not just the torso, that like she was covered up more, like on the cleavage area or something.
That's part of the torso.
Oh
It's
yeah,
part
yeah.
of
I
the
thought you meant
whole.
like the lower, because I saw one with like the lower.
Isn't that right? Torso. It's like
Yeah, yeah,
just the
no, you're right.
trunk of the body, like the
You're
entire
right.
like.
It's just 11:30 and I'm bugging. Um, but I thought you were talking about like the lower part of her swimsuit.
No, I'm saying, yeah, no.
But yeah, I don't know. Nevertheless, I mean that's not gonna make or break the
Oh,
game.
Power 900 says an update was made. Dang. You know, we'll see. I don't know. What are you showing here? Oh, this is
Oh, this is
time lapse of Stellar Blade.
right. This is my
Very nice.
latest portrait of Eve. This one
Very
took longer
nice.
than it was supposed to, because her main outfit is very confusing. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, and that's the glory of video games, right? They could make the most complicated thing that they want, because it's gonna be modeled anyway. Usually, oh, Master Panda says, right, only workers. Only OF workers are people to respect them, or else sane people. Lower cross shorts are problematic. You bigoted. No,
It's too much. It's too much to think
that's what I'm saying.
about.
Like the
Like that,
hypocrisy is 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 is. I don't even know what kind of
that's
adjective do I use for that. It's like it's
off the
insane.
charts. It's like, but you also got to worry about not just censorship from like these groups,
Hmm.
whatever, like these companies or corporations. You got to worry about the self censorship from the artists themselves.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you have indie artists self censor themselves, and they got nobody calling them. They got no consultancy group like telling them to change anything. They
Hmm.
change it in fear of the backlash, or they change it in order to court an angel investor that's going to tell them to change it anyway.
Hmm.
Like they come in pre-censor, they they censor themselves going in,
Right.
where they're afraid, you know, and that's an issue. Now, Stellar Blade, they're going the other way. Like Hung Tae Kim, you know, the creator is like, hey, this is my first game. Okay, I
Triple
need this
A.
to be a hit. Yeah, first AAA.
Hmm.
He's taking a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? This is the make or break game. He do
Yeah.
little mobile games and stuff like that, or he does like some computer games or some apps on the Apple Store, whatever he's doing. I don't know. He's not gonna break the bank if it flops. He can probably get another gig or like build the company back up. This
Right.
one flops is gonna hurt, you know. So he's like, I gotta do something that people gonna like, and I gotta think about it. And some of that's gotta come out in order to pay for the rest of the stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And even if people are mad about it, they should let it exist so they could finance at least the stuff that they want to see,
Yeah.
you know. Just like how Universal, whoever these, I don't know, these movie studios, they make Fast and Furious like 25 so that they can make their, you know, art house movies and Academy Award nominees,
Right.
you know, Poor Things with Emma Stone brainwashed her to think that she's like an infant or something. They can make that, but in order to get the budget to make that and to pay her the money and all that, they got to make some stuff that they might not want to see on the regular, like
Yeah.
you know some blockbuster. That's all. That's all. That's all. That used to be the original deal that corporations made, like, and maybe Sony's like that. They're like, look, I need a hit so I can finance some of this weird stuff that's coming out that doesn't make money. Like, I need a, or else the shareholders are gonna come and rip me out the, my foam cushion seat in my office. They're gonna be like, nothing's making money, so they need like one hit, even if it's the dirty money.
Interesting.
So anyway,
Nagi said that looks awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I also had this. I don't know if you guys may or may not have seen this already, but I'll bring it back up. Wait a minute, give me a second. Yeah, there you go.
everything can exist, if people call a truce. But you know, so look, oh, he did a
Yeah, I did.
he did a fusion piece of Near Automata and Stellar Blade.
Correct. By the way, way past the because there's been many days that we haven't been on. Yoko Taro, the creator of Nier, met up with Hyuntae Kim and they hung out.
Crazy.
Yeah, recently. I think like last week sometime. I still got to figure out what that all means, but I do know that 2B was she? I think in that game Nikkei, I think she was like a secret character or maybe a DLC character of some sort. I'm not exactly sure. Um, but yeah.
Yeah. But I think a lot of things like these new startup companies are going to change the game. Indie
Hmm.
companies are going to see the success from this game that's going to happen in a few hours. And maybe we'll see what happens if there's like clones or there's like other things. Then I wonder what the press is going to say about that. you know. And then maybe there'll be other returns of other subjects that were deemed verboten
Well,
by the powers that be. Speaking of indie projects, Sean and I do a comic called Read a Cyberpunk Fairytale. Okay. He's got the copy.
I
He's
do
got
not
the
have the
drawing.
I do not have the copy near me, but I got the drawing.
He got the drawing. He got the art. Yeah, show him a piece. This is our comic book. This is the story of Red Riding Hood. It's a sci-fi action adventure reimagined in a cyberpunk setting. To the story of Red, a private security specialist that must
Here we
uncover
go. Let me
the
this
secret
one.
conspiracy that has led to a terrorist attack in her hometown. Check it out. Redcombook.com. Links in the ch-
Redcombo.com.
links in the chat. Links in the description. I'm working on a nifty animation. It's about now. I'm gonna say it's like a minute 20, a minute 20,
Okay.
maybe more. Of it's an animation and it's an action scene, so it's gonna be lit. So yeah, so check out redcombook.com.
Get your copy today. It'll be real mailed out to you ASAP when you order.
Exactly. So let's you want to check out the showcase?
Hold on. What did Brina ask here? It says, by the way, April 5th or April 7th was your last place for the show. Wait, which showcase?
Oh, the showcase.
No, no, she was talking about. Oh. Okay, got you. Master Brother says, since we're on topic, how is the second red coming along in the update? We will update you on that shortly. Yeah, let me get the showcase ready.
Yes, and there'll be many updates.
Yeah,
It's gonna be like,
that's why we've been cooking behind the
yeah,
scenes.
it ain't just gonna be volume 2. It's gonna be several things, several. It's like a spraying people with content. It's like a assault on the senses. It's gonna be ridiculous.
I'm trying to remember what the
It's been built up for, a strategy for war. That's why I'm in the bunker.
right.
We're doing
Actually, Brina, thank you for letting me know that.
Master Panda says, "Oh, right. Oh, yeah, he said that." So yeah, so we're gonna check out the showcase. This is in our Discord, which people are welcome to join. The link's in the description.
Yep.
And we look at art from viewers like you. So we have here Alpha Proto.
Yeah, Alpha Proto. Boom.
Oh wow,
I
look
know
at
that
this.
girl.
Yo, look at that. It's
She got
Rogue.
superpowers or something.
That's
And there's a color
cool.
version. Look,
Oh, look at this.
he's got the flat stud. You know,
It's
I've
like
always been meaning to.
manga Rogue.
Yeah, I've always been meaning to draw a Rogue. I just never.
You know what's cool about manga Rogue? It's like, dang, I don't know if you could play this on here, probably not. But if you guys get a chance, look at the Japanese intro to the X-Men cartoon in the 90s. Because in Japan, they played the X-Men cartoon from the USA. But they changed the intro and they had Japanese animator do it.
Right.
It was cool. It's like if you want to see X-Men anime 90s style, watch that. And this kind of reminds me of that. So that's kind of cool. I like that.
You got Kira. I haven't heard from Kira in a while. Art
Art
grind
grind time. It's true. This is you gotta be on the grind, guys.
at all times. At all
At all
times.
times. And it is a grind. I mean, look, you're drawing all day. You gotta like hype yourself up, especially since the AI bot wants to take our livelihood away. But I don't know. I haven't been that impressed with AI lately. It's
One
been like
day, one day, y'all, I will do either upon this channel or somewhere else. I will do a video disrespecting AI by using them as reference. I mean, I know a lot of other artists have done it, but I'm gonna do it because it's funny.
Brina says viewers like you, PBS announcement. Yeah, it's true. Viewers like you. We're gonna have the dono screen with the phone number, like the telethon,
Right.
to help us out.
So we
The
got
human fund.
damn it, she's doing a hyena. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, thunder and
the lighting
lightning.
here is crazy, by the way.
Yeah, he drew the lightning. He drew the lightning like by hand.
Like the cell shading.
It's wild.
Oh, oh, look who it is. Look who it is. Superstar artist right now.
All
Brina.
right, we have Brina who's in the chat. She's doing a style guide of her character here.
Different outfits. Looks like yes, different outfits.
That's right. His coat and his pants length and his shorts.
Right.
This is what's up. There's like numbers next to them. Is it like the variant numbers?
I still respect her dedication to figure out the new ways to draw waves, y'all. Like might if I ever have a character with waves, Brina, I might steal that technique. I'm not gonna lie.
No word.
He's
You
back.
gonna try to get waves?
Look, hey, he got the do rag, bro. This is mad dedication.
Brita said the Boba code. Yeah, Boba code waves. You gotta keep it tight. I say get the waves. You gotta like hit the stocking cap, and then you gotta like have it super tight, and then like
You gotta
comb it
brush your hair
through the
like a
cap.
ridiculous amount of times.
Norman Osborn, he didn't need any of that.
He was born with the waves. I was
Yeah.
born in it. You got Brina again here with
Check it out.
this was Dashi and Corey, right? Some Rena has such a pleasing looking style.
It looks good. It's dope. I
Look
mean,
good.
look, this is what's up. They got to retweet that. Those big YouTubers, you know,
Facts.
one retweet can change a life.
We got damage over here. It's got like what is that? Orc? Yeah, I was about to say orc, but I didn't want to misrepresent. When people is orcs, you know, like,
Yeah,
big shield.
exactly. Looks good. This is some real computer rendering.
Yes, we got Derek. He's
All
probably
right.
he's probably streaming on Twitch right now. His version of Yaira.
Oh wow, look at that. Oh, this came out good. Look at
He got she got she still got her jeans on. You know what I'm saying?
that. Does she have jeans like in the comic?
I
She wears a
mean,
skirt.
she also had like some regular like kind of look like an exercise outfit of sorts.
No, but very cool. We got
Mufa
Mufa Slappy doing
using his art at the background to his phone, man.
right. Maybe that's a gig. You know, you make wallpaper for phones. Think
True,
about it. Think about it. Mufa Slappy's putting you on game.
true. I didn't think about that. Oh, look at this
Mm,
color variations from Brina. I actually love these
nice.
color variations. Actually,
This is looking legit.
it's all interesting. We got damage again. A man's on the run.
He's a detective.
I don't know what he's running from, but he on the run.
He had like the SWAT cat style.
Word.
Remember SWAT cats, guys in the chat? Remember
It's very old.
that? Some old people cartoons.
Yeah. Let's move again. I'm not sure if anything was different from the last time on this. He said he fixed something. It's funny. He fixed it. I can't tell what it is, but you know that's how it is for most artists. It's like there was something wrong. I was like, what was wrong? Got more from damage here. There's some detailed artwork,
Right.
and he
Yeah.
colored the ferret.
Oh, he's a ferret. He's not a.
Huh.
Looks like a dog. All right, very good. Cool. We got Mufa Slappy. He's back. He finally he's put more sparkles on his stuff.
He got animation up. It's
Charging
glowing.
up.
It looked like in Street Fighter when get
No
super knocked out.
doubt. No doubt.
All right, y'all. It's pretty
And that's
cool.
and then
That was it.
that was it. All
Yeah, that was
right.
it. That was it, man.
So
Thank y'all
guys,
for you know for donating your art pieces to the actual to the thread. It was dope. Power says a show that could have gotten a 20.
2015 reboot, but Cartoon Network said nope. He talking about SWAT cats, I think. And I do
Oh,
remember like around 20 that time there was like some kind of crowdfunder for that, I think,
right.
by the original team, and they were like, let's bring it back.
Hmm.
And Cartoon Network said nope. Damn. Now they're probably bringing it back and everything else, but you know,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
think
know
you want
what's
to see it come
finna.
back.
Speaking of which, I will just by audio alone. I'm gonna just listen to this man's last bit of thoughts on this game thing right here. I'll just
Like
skip
after
around.
like after like after Thundercats came out, like I mean, sometimes your stuff comes back not right.
You mean the greatness that was Thundercats Roar?
Right. It's like a zombie movie. You want it to come back and then it comes back wrong. Like you know, it's like
Yeah,
Pet Cemetery or something. Like it
don't
comes
do
out
it.
you think that's your mom, but it's not. It's just coming back from the great bad like zombified.
Sadness. Hold on. Let me.
It's one of the biggest games, and when this list comes out for 2024, etc., it's probably going to be on it. It's probably going to be competing with Fortnite. Actually, you've got to construct franchises, video game developers.
Mm,
You cannot go for one and dump
can't.
anymore because the market of hits is probably dead. And this does suck to a certain degree, absolutely, because what I'm essentially saying is you've got to make this is my franchise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that hardly encourages innovation in the gaming market. And I wish it wasn't so. I wish we could return to the days of, Company of Heroes and Dawn of War, where games would release and they would at least have something special about them, right?
Hmm.
Company of Heroes, a revolution in the strategy game market. Dawn of War 2, and 1 with the sync kill animations. The sync kill animations weren't anything particularly, revolutionary when you think about it. All it really is that units look cool when they kill each other, but at least it was something, right? Especially compared to Dawn of War 3 or Company of Heroes, the new one, so on, so on. The key really is to find one thing to innovate on, one thing to advance further, and then continue to building. Helldivers 2 could be used again as another excellent example of this. Helldivers 2, he doesn't reinvent the wheel in any real regards. He simply perfects the extraction shooter formula and adds in a couple of cool tidbits here and there, like, for example, the mini rhythm game almost, where you use your arrow keys to call in call-ins, for example. Call-ins. Well, I suppose it's technically correct. That was a brilliant idea,
I
because
think
it
I
adds in a
get it.
tremendous amount of
Also, it's like they have to This is probably a very basic point, but people have to manufacture a like. I don't. I can't speak for Suicide Squad because I didn't play it. But like, I don't know. They have, if you're doing a game, you have to make some effective gaming loops. Like what he said is correct. Helldivers 2 does not break the wheel, but what it does is it puts it puts you under pressure in a fun way. For anybody that hasn't played it, let me explain. Picture your character and you're running from and this is on the computer or PS5, so you'll have anywhere from 1 to 30 enemies running after you relentlessly. It's scary, and then all of a sudden you need a secret weapon, or you need a bomb cooldown, or you need to revive a partner, and you have to bring up a screen, and then you have to type in a 7-key sequence before that help comes in. Now people will say that's frustrating. I'm like, the way they did it, it kind of adds pressure. Well, long story short, they successfully used difficulty and made a fun gameplay loop. Maybe, and that was the unique part of it. Maybe these other games just aren't doing stuff like that. It's like when Doom Eternal came out and they were like, "Hey guys, there's no ammo to pick up. What do you do? What do you got to do? Chainsaw an enemy? What? Yeah, don't worry, your chainsaw will revive after a while. Just change. It's like you have to make fun difficulty. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Like it's fun, but it's playable.
Right,
Capcom was good at that.
right.
Those sturdy game companies. Konami, even Nintendo, they're good at that. And they're fun. They're actually fun to play, and they're dependable, sturdy.
Right.
And if they have a franchise, like he's saying, there should be more franchises to build upon, maybe because there's so much competition in terms of games. I assume they're putting out more games than ever at this
Probably.
point, if you add up all the things.
But then
So if you have, yeah, go ahead.
what's funny is especially when these guys try to make these AAA titles, and we've seen Forspoken, boom bomb, and that Saints Row game bomb. And I think these game companies are neglecting to realize, listen, guys, a gamer is always going to play games with or without your game.
Yes.
So it's like, hey, guys, we made this game where we're going to preach at you, and we didn't really focus on the gameplay all that much, but whatever. And then I'm like, yeah. And as the title of this video dictates, they're just going to go back and say, it was fun. Like the other day, I was like, I got no action titles to play. You know what I was thinking about rebuying? Metal Gear Rising. When did
Right.
Metal Gear Rising come out, bro?
That was a long time ago. That was like 2010, 20.
It's a solid experience.
Who knows?
had a ton of fun. And I would rather play that. I would rather go back and buy that before I buy some Suicide Squad or buy some Forspoken or buy some Saints Row.
Because there's one thing about digital that if it's available to
Yeah.
buy, it's always exists somewhere. So gamers not only can buy, like if something comes out like Suicide Squad, gamers
Mm-hmm.
can buy something else that's also on the shelf, but they can also go back in time and buy something from the past,
Yep.
if they're willing to accept a slight graphical downgrade that they may or may not care about. You know what I mean? Because the gameplay is still tight and still engrossing, and probably more engrossing and more developed than modern games.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you get a good one. Because then when you go back in the past, you can cherry pick the best ones, the
Right.
best games. It's not like you were back then in those Metal Gear Rising and then you had to wade through a sea of crap. Now you can go back in time and just watch the best stuff. Same thing with TV shows. I can now go back in time and watch whatever, all the old Sopranos episodes. And I can see them all at once on demand, which takes time away from me from watching whatever that bad Jennifer Lopez movie that's going to come out.
Yeah. Like people make things they got no agency.
Yeah, and the audience is unforgiving. They just move on to something else.
They really had like they really thought they were gonna make Gotham Knights the show, yo.
Yeah, they're like, yo, we got like what 5 seasons of this planned out. This is gonna be the biggest
It's
show.
the new
Just like
joint.
Suicide Squad, the game. They had like 13 seasons planned for this storyline. I was like, bro, like,
Meanwhile, Helldivers 2, they ain't got no seasons. They just got like, hey y'all, you want to win some new weapons? We just put out a pack. Go earn it.
right, like.
Yeah.
Brina said she was excited for Spoken 2.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie. When I first saw the first trailer, I thought it
yeah,
looked cool.
right. Because people were like, "No, this is like gonna be." Then I saw the trailer, like, "It looks all right," and then,
Then months later,
right.
the
Oh,
second trailer
Brina
came
also
out.
forgot about Gotham Knights.
Oh man, come
With
on, that was our
Turner
last watch
Hayes
party.
from the
What you mean?
CW. That show's canceled, right?
That show been canceled, bro. It was like canceled on like that joint was D to the O to the A.
And I think Hollywood's going to realize the same thing too. That's why they're releasing all the Spider-Mans with Tobey Maguire in
Yes.
theaters. I don't think it's just because they just want to honor the anniversary or whatever, honor the memory of like
And somehow
Spider-Man or
Madam Web
something.
came out bombed, and all of a sudden now we're releasing all the
They're doing an A/B testing. A/B testing means that they try testing one thing alongside another thing, and they see which the audience wants.
right.
And they don't tell you that they're testing you. They're just doing it. They just do it in a safe way that doesn't cost them too much money. So I believe that they're releasing these films out there to see if there's an interest in a Spider-Man 4 with Tobey Maguire, because they could probably get them for probably a large amount, but not as large as when he was coming off of Spider-Man 2
Right.
and Kirsten Dunst. So they could probably get these actors to come back for like a solid price and then make crazy money.
I heard there was a rumor that Kirsten Dunst does not want to come back.
Well, when they put the paycheck in, because then there was also, she's testing the audience too with her agents. They're saying, "Oh, I don't want to come back," and then she wrote, and then another article came in and says, "I didn't get paid as much as Tobey Maguire," or something,
Right.
which is like wild because she wasn't Spider-Man. But it's also like a secret message to the corporate overlords to say, "Money, please." You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If money is here, then maybe I listen.
Yeah.
It's all they talk about. This is how they communicate with each other through the press. That's how they communicate with each other through the press and to us. And we just have to be able to decipher the codes. Enough people run out to the theater to see the Spider-Man movie. There's going to be another Spider-Man movie with Tobey Maguire coming out.
Oh yeah.
Spider-Man and Mary Jane have a child, and they're going to raise this child to be Spider-Girl or
Right.
whatever. And they're going to have Miles Morales live action in the movie, because they're like, dang, we could waste another whatever 200 million making Madam Web type movies,
What if it just
or we could just do another Spider-Man call a day.
Actually, I'm not here to be. I'm not here to be champion no Miles joint, but I remember when they said like, "Yo, they're thinking about Miles." I'm like, "Yo, at this point, you might as well bring him in because he be better than freaking."
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe they're like, hey, we could do Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland, which they definitely will do.
I
But then
mean,
they're like,
Tom
why not
wants
get
to.
but then why not have two Spider-Man franchises running at the same time?
That is true.
Young Spider-Man, old Spider-Man in our multiverse. Instead of making side movies, we'll just do Spider-Man only.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, yo, I gotta jump out of here because your boy gotta. I am trying to plan some things, by the way, to make art scheduling a little. But anyway, I don't know that is still has to be determined. Yes. So thank you for coming through to our stream. I know we haven't streamed in a while. Um, I kind of want to do. I was gonna say you know what? I'm not even gonna give a date because I know this game launches. Oh, wait a minute. In 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, this game launches,
uh-oh.
and I had an idea of doing a non PS5 Stellar Blade launch party, but it's kind of sad, isn't it? I put it on layaway. But yeah. Next time we stream probably be about that because I already know. If there's not already, there's gonna be like 8 million articles, and somebody gonna say something stupid.
But if anybody watching, like the video,
Yeah, like the video.
subscribe to the channel,
Yes, thank you
check
so
out
much.
redcomicbook.com for
Correct.
our comic book.
Check it out, y'all, and we will see you next time. Everyone have a good night and peace out.